The United States and Australia commenced high-level discussions on Tuesday, addressing issues such as China's coercive behavior, the AUKUS nuclear submarine initiative, escalating tensions in the Middle East, and climate change, according to officials. The annual AUSMAN talks, held in Annapolis, Maryland, bring together the leading defense and diplomatic representatives from both countries. We are collaborating today to confront shared security challenges, including the coercive actions of the People's Republic of China, Russia's aggression in Ukraine, and the instability in the Middle East, stated U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. I am confident that this year's AUSMAN will yield positive outcomes for both our nations. The U.S. and China are in disagreement over various matters, including U.S. support for Taiwan and Chinese military activities in the South China Sea. China asserts control over most of the sea, including the contested Second Thomas Shoal, which is also claimed by U.S. ally the Philippines. Austin's remarks followed a rocket attack in Iraq on Monday that injured 7 U.S. personnel, as the Middle East prepared for potential new assaults by Iran and its allies in response to the recent killings of senior leaders from militant groups Hamas and Hezbollah. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong and Defense Minister Richard Marles held discussions in Washington on Monday, just prior to the AUSMAN talks. Marles emphasized the growing presence of a U.S. Marine rotational force in Northern Australia and the collaboration in the defense industry. We are witnessing a significant expansion of America's military presence in Australia. AUKUS is a part of that, but it is not the sole component, Marles noted during his talks with Austin. Under the AUKUS agreement, the U.S. plans to sell 3 nuclear-powered submarines to Australia over the next decade. Wong mentioned that there is bipartisan support in the United States for this initiative, United States Ambassador to Australia. Caroline Kennedy informed ABC television that discussions would also cover China and climate change, key concerns for the Pacific Islands, where the United States and Australia are vying for security partnerships with China. Given that China is such a significant trading partner and competitor for both of us, it is undoubtedly a primary topic of discussion, she remarked. We are also exploring collaborative efforts to combat climate change and assist the Pacific Islands in developing essential infrastructure, she added. In a move to enhance cooperation on environmental and resource matters, Australia will invest $200 million, approximately $130 million US dollars, to upgrade ground station facilities in its remote central desert, enabling the processing of data from NASA's Landsat Next satellite. The Landsat Next program, set to launch in 2030, aims to provide early warnings for events such as wildfires and ice melting, according to the United States Space Agency. Secretary of State Antony Blinken indicated that the satellite data would also aid in targeting resource exploration in Australia, as both nations work to establish a supply chain for critical minerals. The United States and its allies are striving to diminish China's dominance in the market for rare earth elements and critical minerals essential for electric vehicles and defense technologies.